You may be looking to save thousands of dollars on real estate commissions by going for sale by owner. If you decide to go FSBO, here are 10 tips you absolutely must know.
Hi, we're Debbie and John McLain, Team McLain, brokered by eXp Realty, your go-to resource for all things living in New Jersey.
Tip number 1, equity. Depending on if you have a lot of equity in your home where you can do a real estate agent or you have a little bit of equity, it's very important to know when you speak to real estate agents, remember, all commissions are negotiable. If they tell you they charge X, you can always negotiate to fit your terms and needs.
Tip number 2, focus on the small things. Curb appeal is very important to buyers. So focus on if it's spring and summer, make sure your lawn is cut, you've got beautiful flowers in the yard. If it's fall, make sure all the leaves are cleaned up in the yard. And if it's winter, make sure your snow and ice is removed. You don't want anybody having to trudge through the snow or ice to get to your beautiful home. In the interior, focus on the small things again. Painting, you don't have to go through major renovations like replacing granite countertops or replacing kitchens. Just make sure the home is clean, the carpets are clean, the hardwood floors are shining, and that when someone walks in, they feel greeted and comfortable. Buyers know within the first 5 minutes of walking into a home if that's the home for them.
Tip number 3, Debbie talked about major renovations. In this market, they are not going to give you the return on investment that you think. If you're interested in our for sale by owner guide, we could guide you through to see what type of return on investment, whether it's small stuff like painting a room or putting down new carpet, we could help you out. Just give us a call or text us and we'll send you our for sale by owner guide with the percentages that you will have a return on investment with the small stuff.
Tip number 4, price your home right. Depending on the time frame that you want to list your home will really depend on the price. However, it is important to review the current market analysis and comps in the area to make sure your home is priced accurately. Please reach out to us and we will give you a free market analysis for your home.
Tip number 5, disclosure. Omissions in this case are lies. You must disclose material defects or anything that has occurred, such as water in the basement. That could get you in hot water in the future if buyers find out that you lied, because water does get into your basement or any material defects that have occurred with your home. Now, when you go with a real estate agent, there is a certain amount of protection that we can give you. Every state's different, but reach out to us if you need a seller's disclosure. We'd be happy to send you one and walk you through the process.
Just a quick recap. Number 1, make sure that you're only focusing on fixing up the small things in the home and not focusing on major renovations. Number 2, make sure your home is priced accurately. And number 3, make sure you complete a seller's disclosure, which we can provide the form for you to make sure you're covering yourself and then also being honest with all potential buyers. Tip number 6, before you go and take pictures and make flyers, you should reach out to everyone in your neighborhood to see if they know of anybody interested in moving into the area. Be a great place to start and could have potential leads right away.
Tip number 7, quality photos. If you don't get a neighbor to bite on the purchase of your property, you absolutely need quality photos. When a huge significant amount of buyers are finding their properties online, you can't have overexposure or cell phone pictures. That's just not going to do it. You want to attract the most amount of buyers to your property with quality photos.
Tip number 8, you have to get your property on a multiple listing service. It's a secret weapon for realtors. It's the best way to get the most exposure to your property, syndicates to all the websites that buyers are looking at daily to find their perfect home. So don't forget to reach out to us and find out how we can help you get on the multiple listing service.
Tip number 9, hire an experienced real estate attorney. You may have your own personal attorney that you like. You may have an uncle or a cousin that's an attorney, but trust us, you must get a professional real estate attorney that has command of the real estate laws. It's extremely important to help you through this process.
And tip number 10, probably one of the most important ones.
Yes,
right?
It is.
Make sure buyers are pre-approved. So a buyer can issue you a pre-approval letter and that's great, but you should always do your homework and check with the lender that issued that pre-approval letter to make sure those buyers are really ready to move forward. You don't want to get long way through the process and then have something fall apart. So pre-approval, a must, check with the lender. So if you made it this far, those were our 10 tips for sale by owner for 2023. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions at all. We'll help guide you through the process.
It's Debbie and John McLain of Team McLain, brokered by eXp Realty. If you found any of this information helpful, hit the like button, subscribe. We have weekly videos, and we'll catch you in the next one.